It's how legends are made. This is how.
Salute, 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 salute. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Uh, we're gonna do things just a little bit differently today. Today is just some bonus content. We are gonna go with a word of the day though. Today's word of the day is inspired by what we've been going through together. The word of the day is the letter S for sacrifice. Sacrifice is the bridge between discipline and destiny. It's where greatness always it's always going to cost you something. Uh, Family today. Well, we went over the obedience series where we walked in faith. We was uncomfortable, but today we're going a little bit deeper because if you truly want to grow, to elevate, to leave legacy, there's no escaping this word: sacrifice. Everybody wants success. Few want the cost. Let me say that again. Everybody want to be successful, but few want to the cost of what it's going to cost you to become successful. So long as you're not jeopardizing your integrity, jeopardizing your well being, the cost should be worth it as well. Just stay focused. Sacrifice means giving up what's good for what's greater. Is letting go of comfort to make room for calling. Wisdom teaches that nothing lasting comes cheap. You can't pray for growth and still protect your comfort zone. You can't say you want elevation and keep holding on to what weighs you down. Sacrifice isn't loss, it's an exchange. You made temporary pleasure for permanent purpose. Let me make sure I say that one again. When you take your temporary pleasure and you exchange it for permanent purpose, man, you're winning. Early on in life, I had to learn the hard way. There were seasons where I had to sacrifice sleep, relationships, habits, just to become the man I'm supposed to be. People won't always understand your grind, and that's okay. They won't understand, you know, why you're doing what you're doing, and it's all right. Um, Sacrifice separates the focused from the familiar. The people who are comfortable staying the same will always question the ones who choose to grow. You ever have somebody who constantly uh is disgruntled about the things that you're doing to better yourself? Actually, the person just don't know exactly what you're doing. Uh in the long run though, you better make sure whatever you're doing, you pull it off because then the sacrifice isn't worth it. You can't carry purpose with full hands. This is a hidden cost of elevation. You can't carry the purpose with full hands. You got to drop something: pride, fear, distractions, laziness. The truth is, when God calls you higher, He often asks what you're willing to lay down. It could be a bad habit, a toxic circle, or a version of yourself that can't go where you're headed. Sacrifice isn't supposed to be a punishment. It's preparation. It's preparing you for what's great. It's the necessary things and necessary steps that you're gonna need to take. Sacrificing is hard. Don't let me sit here and make it sound like it's an easy thing to do. But that separates the people that make hundreds of dollars to stone cold millionaires. They sacrifice. Okay, here's some actionable steps to practice your sacrifice. One, audit your time. Where are you wasting energy that could build your dream? Only you know that. Two, fast from comfort. Sometimes you need to say no to what feeds your flesh so your spirit can lead. Three, invest in purpose, whether it's time, money, or effort. Sow into what you want to see grow. Four, become consistent when unseen. That is crucial. When you're not being seen, when you're not in front of the camera, you need to become consistent. Your private discipline produces public blessings. I'll be honest with y'all. It might seem kind of crazy of me, but a lot of times I stand in front of the mirror and I talk to myself and I kind of pump myself up to go live to make sure I'm able to give out a good message and give a good word. Uh, it works for me. It might work for you too. Five, release control. Let God rearrange what you thought you needed. That's one that I had to again learn the hard way. I kept trying to, do it all, do it all, do it all, instead of letting the Lord just guide me and handle it and just put out again consistency. Okay, so your faith connection. Jesus paid the ultimate price. He sacrificed, which birthed salvation. That wasn't convenient, but it was necessary. Most of the people they know the story. Y'all heard of the tremendous sacrifice. I mean, people spitting in his face, walking through humiliation, dealing with unthinkable things to help with salvation. And that's how purpose works. The seed has to die before the tree can live. Y'all do understand that, right? When you plant a seed, that seed has to die before the tree can come alive. The oil comes from the crushing. If you want greatness, you have to embrace the grind that grows it. Sacrifice is the bridge between faith and fulfillment. You know, during these words of the day, a lot of times you just never know which message is going to be the one that touches somebody else or embraces something that they might be going through. All of us in life are going through something. Uh, if I can say a word, if I can throw some form of positive life or a life raft your way to help pull you back to sanity, to help pull you back into a positive direction, then it's worth it. It's worth sacrificing time and energy and a whole lot of other things to make sure that others are able to win. The more people that you help win, the more blessings you'll receive. I promise you. We coming at that point of the day where I shout out, all of the individuals that sacrificed to help get this platform and help get us over the top. The ones who sent music, the ones who did avatars, the ones who sat down and even sent me show ideas. All of those individuals, it's a ton of them. I'm gonna make sure that I recognize you because without you, I don't know where we'd be right now. Honestly. So let's lock in. What's one thing you're willing to sacrifice this week to step closer to your calling? Also, drop in the comment section. Not a confession, but as a commitment. Something that you're willing to commit to. Uh, knowing that you're gonna sacrifice to get it. When we speak it, we make it real. When we sacrifice together, we grow together. And that's the purpose of this. The purpose is to grow together. The purpose is to help each other get to the next level. Uh Again, y'all stay tuned. Today's gonna be a double header. Right after this, I'm going to drop another word of the day. It's going to be for today. It's going to go into bonus content. So y'all just stay tuned, man. And on that note, y'all be the best you that you could possibly be. Enjoy your Saturday. I'll be right back on. Until then, I'll see each and every single one of y'all at the top. Salute.